All right, this video is designed to put a Zoom link on your Google Classroom stream. So sometimes Meet doesn't work for whatever reason, and you want your students to join a scheduled Zoom meeting. So let's do it this way. I opened a new tab, and there are a number of ways to get to the Zoom website, but I happen to have a hyperlink up here, a bookmark. You can also type in Zoom and that should pop up. Hit enter. Obviously this is familiar to you at this point. Up here, I usually have to sign in. You may be signed in already. Down here at the bottom, I just do sign in with Google. And I pick my school account. Okay, so this should look familiar as well. At any rate, the buttons in the top right should look familiar. Schedule a meeting, join a meeting, host a meeting. So you schedule one. All right, so let's say you're trying to do a social story. So you might do like LNB for the student's initials, social story. Generally, you don't need a description. Let's say you want to make it tomorrow at sure, 11 o'clock. Duration, let's switch it up to 45 minutes. Not going to be happening every week, so I'm going to leave that. Meeting ID, I usually leave that checked. Require password, you have to these days, so I double click that to highlight it. And I've been doing MVES, super easy to remember. Video, host, yes, participant, on. Meeting options, join before host. I find this is pretty good. I can't think of a reason not to let that happen. Mute participants upon entry, usually causes more problems than it's worth. Waiting room, nope, it's just an extra step. Record the meeting automatically, nope. Okay, so you have the password. We don't have a link for the meeting yet until we have clicked save. So what we're going to try to do is find that link, single it out, and copy it to Classroom. It does look like you can add it to Google Calendar, but that seems a little too tricky, so we're not going to bother with that. Here is the invite link. On your Chromebook, you should be able to triple click, 1, 2, 3, and the whole thing will highlight. If triple click isn't working, just click and drag the whole thing. And then you can either hit Control C right now, like this, or you can right click and copy. Okay, so I would leave this screen up and I would navigate to your Google Classroom. Oops. Oh. Okay, that was a mistake. Ignore that last step. Okay. MVES Resource. Alrighty. So, to make something new, you click here. say you only want it to be for certain students, you can click through and do that. As a teacher, you'll be able to see all of them regardless of which students they're posted for. So let's say we want it to be for this one. Okay, so you might put you want to put the title in here. So like social story for LNB. I know the spelling's off, but let's ignore that. And then add link. This is where you paste. You can either right click and go to paste, or you can do Control V, Control V, Control V. Sorry, you only have to do it once. I was just showing it over and over. And then you click add link. It's loading, and boom, launch meeting, Zoom. The other part I forgot is up here, you want to type in the password so that whoever is following it can know. Password is MVES. And then you hit save, or post, I mean. And that's what it should look like. I'm going to turn horizontal now so you can see it better. Ta-da! It doesn't have that handy dandy icon like Meet does, but this should work. So if you click on it, it should take you there. And I'm the host, but that'll obviously the password prompt will come up.